Welcome to the Sci-Fi Continuum. I'm Stan, your narrator. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for more stories. In the year 2258, humanity had spread across the galaxy, establishing colonies on distant planets and making significant advancements in technology and space travel. Despite these achievements, humankind had yet to encounter any intelligent extraterrestrial life. This changed dramatically when Dr. Jonathan Reeves, an astrobiologist stationed on the remote planet of Zelta-7, made a groundbreaking discovery. Zelta-7 was a lush green planet teeming with diverse plant and animal life, but nothing indicated the presence of advanced intelligence. Dr. Reeves, a tall, bespectacled man in his late 30s with a penchant for bad puns and a heart full of wanderlust, spent his days exploring the planet's jungles and cataloguing its biodiversity. He was utterly unprepared for what he would find one humid afternoon as he trudged through the dense underbrush scanning for new species. His equipment suddenly detected an unusual energy reading. Intrigued, he followed the signal to a clearing where a small silver spacecraft had landed. It was unlike anything he had ever seen, with smooth organic lines and a shimmering iridescent surface. Cautiously, Dr. Reeves approached the craft, his heart pounding with excitement and fear. The hatcher opened with a soft hiss, and out stepped a creature of breathtaking beauty. She was humanoid in form but had skin that glowed with a faint blue luminescence and eyes like liquid emeralds. Her hair flowed like silver silk, and she moved with a grace that was almost hypnotic. "Greetings, Earthman," she said in perfect English, her voice like a melodious chime. "I am Nana from the planet Zar." Jonathan blinked, struggling to process the surreal scene. "Hi," he stammered. "I'm Dr. Jonathan Reeves from Earth. You're the first intelligent alien I've ever met." Nana smiled, a radiant expression that made Jonathan's heart skip a beat. "The pleasure is mine, Dr. Reeves. I have traveled far to seek the most advanced species in the galaxy, and it appears I have found it." Jonathan chuckled nervously. "Well, we do our best." They spent hours talking, sharing knowledge about their respective worlds. Nana explained that she had been sent on a mission of exploration and cultural exchange, seeking to learn from other advanced civilizations. Jonathan meanwhile told her about humanity's achievements and aspirations, feeling an unexpected bond forming with this ethereal being. As the days passed, Nana and Jonathan grew closer, their friendship blossoming into something more. They spent their evenings stargazing and their days exploring the wonders of Zelta-7 together. Nana marveled at the planet's flora and fauna, often asking Jonathan to explain the details of various species. In turn, she shared tales of Zar, describing a world of floating cities and vibrant, crystalline landscapes. One evening, as they sat by a small campfire, Nana looked up at the stars. "Inside your planet is so beautiful, Jonathan. I feel fortunate to have found you." Jonathan smiled, feeling a warmth spread through him. "I'm glad you're here too, Nana. You've made this place feel less lonely." Nana reached out and took his hand, her touch sending a thrill through him. "Jonathan, there's something I want to show you." She led him to a nearby clearing and raised her hand, projecting a holographic image into the air. It depicted her home planet Zar with its dazzling city and serene landscapes. "This is where I come from. I wanted you to see it to understand more about me." Jonathan stared in awe at the projection. "It's incredible, Nana. I can see why you'd want to share it." As they stood there, bathed in the soft glow of the hologram, Jonathan felt an overwhelming urge to kiss her. He leaned in, and to his delight, Nana met him halfway. Their kiss was electric, a fusion of two worlds and two hearts. One morning, as they lay together under the alien sky, Nana turned to Jonathan with a serious expression. "Jonathan, there is something I must tell you. My people reproduce Differently than humans when we bond. With a compatible mate a child is conceived almost. Instantly Jonathan's eyes widened. You mean Nana nodded. I am with child. Jonathan our child. The news hit Jonathan like a meteorite. He had always dreamed of becoming a father, but he never imagined it would happen with an alien from another galaxy. Wow, he said finally, I guess this is what they call unplanned parenthood. Nana laughed, the sound like a tinkling bell indeed, but I am happy, Jonathan. Our child will be a symbol of unity between our worlds. As the weeks turned into months, Nana's pregnancy progressed rapidly, far faster than a human's. Jonathan threw himself into preparing for the arrival of their child, building a nursery in his quarters and studying Xerian child rearing practices. Despite the challenges, he felt a sense of excitement and purpose like never before. Nana's pregnancy brought unforeseen challenges. Her nutritional needs were different, requiring Jonathan to adapt his limited resources to meet them. He spent hours in his lab, synthesizing nutrients that would support both Nana and their unborn child. Despite the difficulties, Jonathan found joy in every new discovery and every shared moment with Nana. One sunny afternoon, Nana gave birth to a beautiful baby girl with Jonathan's dark hair and her glowing blue skin. They named her Lyra after both their worlds. As Jonathan held his daughter for the first time, he felt a profound sense of awe and love. The news of Nana and John Jan's union and the birth of their child spread quickly, reaching the farthest corners of human civilization. The story of their love and the birth of Lyra became a symbol of hope and unity, inspiring humans and Xarian alike to work together towards a brighter future back on Earth. The media buzzed with excitement and curiosity. Dr. Elise Chen, Jonathan's colleague and friend, spearheaded the effort to share their story. She held press conferences explaining the significance of Lyra's birth, Earth, and the potential for interspecies cooperation. Jonathan's discovery is not just scientific, it's a testament to the power of love and the potential for unity between different worlds. Dr. Chen proclaimed to a captivated audience, Lyra is the embodiment of our shared future. Meanwhile, on Xar, Nana's people were equally intrigued. The Xerian Council, a group of wise and ancient beings, debated the implications of this new alliance. Some were skeptical, fearing the unknown, while others saw an opportunity for growth and learning. Counselor Zarak, an elder with a stern demeanor, voiced his concerns. We must proceed with caution. This union is unprecedented and we know little about the humans. In contrast, Counselor Mira, a younger and more open-minded member, argued for acceptance. This child represents a new era. We should embrace the chance to learn from each other and build a stronger future together. After much deliberation, the council decided to send an envoy to Earth, a gesture of goodwill and an opportunity to learn more about humanity. Nana's brother Kiro was chosen for the mission, a skilled diplomat with a deep love for his sister. Kiro eagerly accepted the task. Kiro's arrival on Earth was met with great fanfare. As he stepped out of his sleek crystalline spacecraft, he was greeted by a delegation of Earth's leaders, scientists, and media. The tall, regal Xarian quickly became a celebrity, his calm demeanor and eloquent speeches winning over skeptics. Jonathan and Nana, now living on Earth, played a crucial role in bridging the cultural gap between their species. They traveled with Lyra, showcasing their unique family and sharing their experiences. Their story touched the hearts of millions, fostering a sense of kinship and cooperation. One evening during a formal reception at the United Nations, Kiro addressed the assembly. My sister Nana and Dr. Reeves have shown us that love knows no boundaries. Together we can achieve greatness that transcends our individual worlds. Let Lyra be a beacon of hope and unity. The room erupted in Applause, and Jonathan felt a swell of pride. He looked over at Nana, who was holding Lyra, and smiled. They had come a long way from that fateful day on Zelta 7. As the years passed, the bond between humans and Zed-Arians grew stronger. Joint scientific endeavors led to remarkable discoveries, from advanced medical treatments to sustainable energy sources. Cultural exchanges enriched both societies, with humans marveling at Zerian art and music and Zarian embracing Earth's diverse traditions. Jonathan continued his work as an astrobiologist, now with a focus on studying Zar and its ecosystems. He and Nana often traveled between their two worlds, balancing time to give Lyra the best of both cultures. Lyra, with her unique heritage, became a symbol of the new era, her bright future inspiring both humans and Xian's. Lyra grew up in a world that celebrated diversity and unity. Her early years were spent exploring both Earth and Zar, absorbing the wonders of each planet. She was a curious and intelligent child, always eager to learn and understand the world around her. On Earth, she attended school with human children, quickly making friends and excelling in her studies. Her unique appearance made her stand out, but her warm personality and quick wit won over her peers. She often shared stories of Zar, captivating her classmates with tales of floating cities and crystalline landscapes on Zar. Lyra was equally at home. She learned the Zerian language and customs, and her glowing blue skin was seen as a mark of pride among her people. She spent hours with her uncle Cairo, who taught about diplomacy and the importance of unity. As Lyra approached her teenage years, she became more aware of her role as a bridge between two worlds. She often accompanied her parents to diplomatic events and scientific conferences, where she charmed attendees with her eloquence and insight. One day, while visiting a new joint research facility on Zar, Lyra had an epiphany. She watched as scientists from both species work together, their collaboration yielding incredible results. This is what the future should look like, she thought, a world where we all work together for the greater good. Inspired by this vision, Lyra decided to dedicate her life to fostering cooperation and understanding between her two worlds. She began studying diplomacy and international relations, determined to follow in her uncle Cairo's footsteps. Despite the progress made, the path to unity was not without its challenges. Some fact action on both Earth and Zar resisted the idea of interspecies cooperation, fearing loss of cultural identity and autonomy. There were protests and political debates, with some calling for stricter separation between the two species. Lyra faced these challenges head-on. She traveled extensively, speaking at schools, community centers, and government forums, advocating for unity and mutual respect. Her passionate speeches and personal story resonated with many, gradually shifting public opinion. One memorable encounter took place in a small town on Earth. A group of protesters had gathered outside a community center where Lyra was scheduled to speak. Undeterred, she approached them, her calm demeanor disarming their hostility. "Why are you so afraid of us?" she asked gently. "We are not here to take away your culture or your way of life. We want to share our knowledge and learn from you. Together we can create a better future for everyone." The protesters listened, their anger slowly giving way to curiosity. By the end of her talk, many had changed their minds, realizing that cooperation, not isolation, was the key to progress. As Lyra grew into adulthood, she became a respected diplomat and a leading figure in the movement for interspecies unity. Her efforts bore fruit as humans and Xians continued to work together, achieving milestones that once seemed impossible. One of the most significant achievements was the establishment of the Interstellar Council, a governing body composed of representatives from both Earth and Za. The council oversaw joint projects, mediated disputes, and promoted cultural exchange. Lyra was elected as its first president, a testament to her dedication and vision. Under Lyra's leadership, the Interstellar Council launched ambitious initiatives, from deep space exploration missions to environmental conservation programs. These projects not only advanced scientific knowledge but also strengthened the bonds between the two species. As she looked out from her office in the newly built council headquarters, Lyra felt a deep sense of fulfillment. Her parents, Jonathan and Nana, had laid the foundation with their love and courage, and she had built upon it to create a legacy of unity and cooperation. Jonathan and Nana, now in their golden years, watched with pride as their daughter led the way to a brighter future. They continued their work, mentoring young scientists and diplomats, sharing their wisdom and experiences. In the end, humanity's first contact with intelligent extraterrestrial life didn't lead to conflict or conquest, but to an unexpected family and a new chapter in the history of both species. And as Jonathan, Nana, and Lyra looked up at the stars, they knew that their love had truly bridged the gap between worlds, creating a legacy that would shine for generations to come.